of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They'll try the right side with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action with Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Patrick Willis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Patrick Willis, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 31, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're not ready for this. No, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Randy Moss, 48 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check 26, check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 21-0, our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. To Mike. Rabbit. Yeah. Go now.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Mike's 40.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
He's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the curl.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's caught. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. Straight out.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And an alley to run. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Stay open.
Now Bell. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Titans 42, Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, We know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's run it. Let's bring it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Night, sweetheart.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Again, it's Bell, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. On 4th down, Locke. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch that, watch that, watch that. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got room. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made Ronnie Ross. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back at the 32.
On 3rd down, Jackson going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Randy Moss, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's get up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, Jackson. The Browns are in. Touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Stenerud now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Randy Moss, 47 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson, he's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a first down throw. Luck. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Ryan Shazier, his second sack of the night. Luck going to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Throwing is Luck. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Brown, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12.
They go play action now. Jackson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Brown.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. On third down, Brown.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
53, Mike. Let him know. On. Let him know.
Throwing now, Luck. Flush to his right. He's going to take it. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
Hey, check. Slam.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Green 80. Hey, check. Ready, heck.
Safety creep. Watch safety.
Quo.
Safety's creeping.
Third and long. It's Long. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win.